To the poem Lycidas by John Milton. Yet once more, O ye laurels, and once more, ye myrtles brown with ivy, never sere I come to pluck your berries, harsh and crude, and with forced fingers rude shatter your leaves before the mellowing year. Bitter constraint and sad occasion, dear, compels me to disturb your season due, for Lycidas is dead, or dare prime. Lycidas had not left his peer, who would sing for Lycidas he knew. Himself to sing and build a lofty rhyme, he must not float upon his watery bier. Unswept and welter to the parching wind, out the mead of some yes tear. Begin then, sisters of the sacred well. Beneath the seat of Jove doth spring, begin, and some would loudly sweep the strings. Denial, vain and coy excuse, so some gentle muse with luckily words them favor destined earn. See passes turn and bid fair peace to pable shroud, for we were nursed upon the self-same hill, fed the same flock by fountain, shade, and rill. There both ere the laws appeared under the opening eyelids of the morn. But field and both together heard, what time the grey fly winds are sultry born, batching of flocks, the fresh dews of night. Oft our star arose at evening bright, toward heaven descend, a sloped westering wheel. Meanwhile the rural ditties were not mute, tempered to the oaten flute, where satyrs danced, fawns with cloven heel, and from glad sound not be absent long. An old Diomedes loved to hear our song, but oh, the heavy change, now thou art gone, and never must return. Thee, shepherd thee, the words in desert caves with wild thyme, and the gadding vine overgrown, and all their echoes mourn. The willows of the hazel copses ring, shall now no more be seen, fanning their joyous leaves a soft lace, as killing as the canker to the rose, or taintworm to the weanling herds that graze, or frost to flowers that their gay wardrobe wear when first the white dawn blows. Such Lycidas lost the shepherds here. Where were ye, nymphs, when the remorseless deep closed over the head your loved Lycidas? For neither were ye playing on the steep where your old bards, the famous Druids, lie, nor on the shaggy top of Mona high, nor where Debra spreads her wizard stream. Me, I fondly dream I had been there. For what could have been done? What could the Muse herself that Orpheus bore? The Muse herself for her enchanting son, whom universal did lament, when by this route he made the hideous roar, his gory visage down the stream ascended, to swift her breasts the Lesbian shore. Alas, what boots it with incessant care, tend the homely sighted shepherd's trade, strictly meditate the thankless muse? Were it not better done as other use, sport with Amaryllis in the shade, or with the tangles of Nerea's hair? It's the spur that clear spirit raised, that last infirmity of noble mind, the scorn delights and live laborious days, the fair guardian wind we hope to find and think to burst. The sudden blaze comes, the blind fury with the abhorred shears, and slits the thin spun life, but not the praise. Phoebus replies, and touched up my trembling ears. Fame is no plant that grows on mortal soil, nor in the glistering foil set off to the world, nor in the broad rumor lies, but lives and spreads aloft in those pure eyes, the perfect veil Egyptian Jove, as he pronounces lastly on each deed. So much fame of heaven, I meed of fount Erythus, honored flocks, smooth sliding Minchias, crowned with vocal reeds, That strain I heard was of a higher mood. But now my ode proceeds and listens to the herald of the sea that came in Neptune's plea. He asked the waves and asked the felon winds what hard mishap hath doomed this gentle swain, and questioned every gust of rugged winds that blows from off the beaked promontory. They knew not of historians, sage Hippotades their answer brings. Not to blast was from his dungeon stayed. Was calm and on the level brine, sleek Panope with her all her sisters played. It was that fatal, perfidious spark, Milton the eclipse and rigged with curses dark, that sunk so low that sacred head of thine. Next Camus reverend, sour and footing slow, his mantle hairy and his bonnet sedge and rotten with figures dim, and on the edge like to sanguine flower inscribed with woe. Ah, who hath reft, quoth he, my dearest pledge last came and last did go, the pilot of the Galilean lake. Two massy keys he bore on metals twain, golden opes the iron shuts amain. He shook his mitred locks and there we spent. Well I could have spared for thee, young swain, such as for their bellies' sake creep and intrude and climb into the fold. Of other care they were little reckoning make, and how to scramble at the shearer's feast, and shove away thy worthy bidding guest. Blind mouse that scarce themselves know how to hold, shield lived and learned all else the least, that to the faithful herdsman's art belongs. What recks it them, what need they are speed, and what they list and lean in flashy songs. Great on scrannel pipes of wretched straw, the hungry sheep look up and are not fed, but swollen with wind and rank and mist they draw. Rot, lee and foul contagion spread, besides what the grim wolf and privy paw daily devours apace, and nothing said, but that two-handed engine at the door stands ready to smite once and smite no more. Return, Orpheus, the dread voice is past. Shrunk thy streams, return, Sicilian muse. Call thy veils and bid them hither cast. Bells and flowerets of 1,000 hues, bellies low where mids whisper hues, shades and wanton winds and gushing brooks, on whose fresh lap of swart star spare. So hither all your quaint enamelled eyes, that on the green turf suck with honeyed showers, and purpled all the grounds with vernal flowers. Bring the wrath primrose that forsaken dies, the tufted croto and pale jessamine, the white pink and the pansy freaked with jet, the glowing violet, the musk rose, the well-attired woodbine with cowslips wan. Hang the pensive head and every flower that sad embroidery wears. Bid amaranthus all his beauty shed, and daffodillies fill their cups with tears, to strew the laureate hearse where Lycidas lays. For all so interpose a little ease, and all our fair thoughts dally with false eyes. Whilst the shores, the sounding seas wash far away, where'er thy bones are hurled, whether beyond the stormy Hebrides, where thou perhaps under the whelming tide visitest the monstrous world, or whether thou to our moist vows denied sleepest by fable sold, where the great vision of the guardian mount looks toward Namancus and Bayona's hold. Comrade angel now, melt with ruth, and O ye dolphins, waft the helpless sheep. No more, woeful shepherds, weep no more, for Lycidas your sorrow is not dead, sunk though he be beneath the watery floor. So sinks the day star in the ocean bed, and yet none repairs his drooping head, and tricks his beams, and with a new-spangled ore flames in the forehead of the morning sky. So Lycidas sunk low by mountain high, a dear might to him, the waves where other groves his other streams along, with nectar pure his oozy locks he lives. Stone sprecks of nuptial song in the blessed kingdoms meek and joy and love. There entertain him all the saints above. Troops and sweet societies that sing, and singing in their glory move, and wipe the tears forever from his eyes. Now Lycidas the shepherds weep no more. Henceforth thou art of the shore in thy large recompense, and thou shalt be good to all that wander in the peerless flood. Thus sang the uncouth swain. Oaks and rills, while the still morn went out with sandals grey, the tender stops of earth's thoughts warbling the dark lay. And now the sun had stretched out all the hills, and now was dropped the western bay. At last he rose and twitched his mantle blue. Tomorrow to fresh woods and pastures new.